Alright, this will be my first fight with this guy. We'll see how it goes.
This is a mercy. Shatter.
Oh shit, he does a lot of damage.
This is a mercy. Do not stand in my way. Shatter. Behold the rage of winter. Shatter. This is a mercy. Do not stand in my way.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Shatter. This is a mercy. Do not stand in my way.
He's a little janky, his hitbox.
Shatter. This is a mercy. Do not stand in my way. Rise, my fallen champions. Aid me. This is a mercy. Shatter.
He's a little janky. Can't hit him when he's...
This is a mercy. Shatter. Come, sons of Artor, aid me.
I don't know if it's because he's in the wall or I'm frozen or what's going on. Anyways, I have a pretty good tankiness because of the boots. As long as you don't move for a second, you get your these unique boots give you endurance equals to your dodge. Can't dodge anymore though.
Shatter. Do not stand in my way. This is a mercy. Shatter. I did what I must to protect my people.
Yeah, physical. This is good. Not really blocking much, I guess. That would be good. Blocking's nice too, but I'm not really blocking. Yeah, so I'm playing a Bladedancer. My tankiness, I think, comes from endurance. So, if you're standing still for at least 1 second, you get a buff, which then allows you to convert your dodge into endurance. Threshold, so it would add that to my endurance threshold. Plus, every time I get hit, my dodge goes up because of these idols over here somewhere. Yeah, so I get more dodge increase somewhere if I get hit. So it'll basically endurance threshold will match my life, if not more, which then reduces my damage by 48%, shown there. I also have this Titan armor, so if you're using a two-handed weapon, you take 15% less damage, so that's more damage reduction. Then I have glancing blows at 31%, which reduces your damage you take by another 35%. And I've used Smoke Bomb, and I've took some skills where I gain Dust Shroud fairly frequently, which Dust Shroud each stack of Dust Shroud gives you 5% glancing blow chance. Oh, and more dodge too. I did not realize that. So yeah, so I'm getting pretty good. I can get up to a good amount of stacks here. Plus, if I get, I'm also take these talents over here in Bladedancer, where if I get hit, I get a chance to gain Dust Shroud, and if I attack, I get a chance to also gain it. So if I'm stacking my smoke for a while, I can usually hover around 10 to 12 stacks. So those are my main defenses and why I can survive, more or less. I mean, I still die sometimes. Damage-wise, I'm using puncture. I'm trying to stack as much bleeds as I can, and I heal a lot because my skill with puncture, I take this mutilate skill here, which lets me consume all the stacks of bleed on the target to instantly deal its damage immediately, consuming all the stacks, but I also gain health depending on the number of stacks I have. Then these two skills over here give me a buff where I get 60% bleed chance per stack, and I can, with these combined, I can stack it up to 6 times, which in conjunction with lethal mirage, which is just a lot of rapid attacks basically. I also invested into bleed chance, so there's increased bleed chance when I use mirage, plus the buff from the previous puncture skill. It's called Bloodthirst or Bleeding Fury. Stacks with that, so I can build bleeds pretty quickly when I'm using my lethal mirage. Yeah, so I try to basically consume my stacks to gain life back and also do burst damage by building the stacks. I mean, obviously you have to start over every single time you consume your stacks. I have pretty fast attack speed, so I can try to build stacks and consume them as fast as possible, so that's why I picked a fast attack speed. Physical damage affects all your bleeds. This belt is just kind of, I found it, so I'm just using it for now, but it does give me poison chance, which I don't really care too much about poison, but I have a skill in puncture that converts poison chance into bleeding, so sanguine obsession. I don't know how significant this acid flask is, but I have a buff from it, so they take more damage over time, but I don't know how significant that is. So yeah, mostly puncture to do damage, but also regain life, so it's kind of defensive and offensive. And I reduce the damage because of this armor when I'm using a two-handed weapon. Glancing blows if I hide my smoke. And then the boots has helped me a lot. I notice a difference when you activate the dodge rating converted to endurance threshold. Yeah, having for me currently 48% damage reduction, virtually at full life, on top of all those other things, really helps me a lot. I notice a difference with these boots. Before I would get bursted down pretty easily, but yeah, I can feel my survivability in some senses. These other items are just for damage and stacking bleeds. Stacking bleeds is basically offensive and defensive, because the more you stack, yes, the more damage you do, but then the more you heal too. Yeah, this helmet and these gloves, bleed chance and bleed duration, so I can do more damage. For now, I'm just using this dodge ring that isn't quite optimal. So, and then I just have resistances on my other ring here in my necklace as well.